Good evening, everybody, and welcome. We're back after a couple of weeks. How is it? How is it going? Look at everybody. Oh, it's so very good to see you guys. Kevin, Jessica, Andrea, Bobby. Fucking Merry Christmas, dude. Oh, anyway, yes, it's good to be back. Welcome back to Macabre Mondays, where we read one of my published short stories. And tonight's what was it? We're in season 1, episode 5, I believe. And this is this is called The Death of Lou Bradford. And I know it's kind of supposed to be a horror story, but it isn't really. It's more existential than anything. So yeah, we got that going for us. But anyhow, it is good to be back. It's good to see you guys. Thank you all very much for the likes and the loves. I had a wonderful trip. It was probably the most amazing vacation that I have ever had. And I've been to a lot of places, not to brag or anything, but my parents have always been travelers, and so I've been to a lot of places. And one of my favorite places to go to is New Zealand, but Hawaii was a whole different animal. And while I was there, I did get a little taste of New Zealand. I actually met some other Maori folks out there, and they're actually from the area my mom grew up in. So, well, jingle bells, Bobby. Bobby, thank you so much for the stars, buddy. I appreciate that. Yeah, so we did a lot of exploring. A lot of exploring. I have 6,000 steps as my daily goal on my little health meter, and I walked well over 11,000 steps every day doing that. So, geez, look at you handing them out left and right, man. You just afforded us a new coffee cup or something. Anyhow, I bought some Kona coffee to enjoy for coffee with friends. I think the boys needed to taste this, and I couldn't wait till Sunday, so I perked up a pot for tonight's reading, and so you guys will have to forgive me for pre-tasting the coffee before you guys join me on Sunday. But Bobby is going to be going on vacation here for 10 days, I think it is. And he's going to be out of town. He leaves on Thursday. So we won't see Bobby at all this week. I am thinking about still doing a toe tapping Thursdays. It'll just be myself. I don't know if you guys want to hear that or not. So let me know in the comments if you still want to do toe tapping Thursdays without the Bobster. It's, I don't know, playing music is a little weird without him. So but if you guys want to hear it, I may just do it. I'm going to be playing anyway. I play as much as I can. I'm staying here at the studios quite a bit, at least for a little while, and then I'll be back at home. But so yeah, so if you guys want to hear Toe Tappin' Thursdays, the solo edition, I may do that this Thursday. Bobby is also going to be gone Sunday, so he will not be joining Joe and myself for coffee. Hopefully, Pimo will still be here, and we'll be doing coffee, just him and I. So All right, Jessica says sure. All right, there you go. So, I do like the acoustics in this room. I've been playing. Well, I was playing a lot in here before I went on vacation, and the acoustics are amazing in this room. So, it's a good place to play. Um, I thought I would do more writing when I was on vacation, and I thought it was like a perfect setting to write and all that stuff. But there was so much going on, and I was pretty worn out by the end of the day. I was in bed by probably 9:30, 10 o'clock Hawaii time. It would be tough without Bobby. It is, yeah. Yeah, it's tough. He's the one that keeps me in time, in check. So yes. So this Wednesday in 2 days, 3 days, Bobby and I are playing at Gunner's Bar here in Winthrop. We're playing for their roll-in night, where they have kind of a car show type thing going on, and they also have drink specials. And Bobby and I will be there playing some music for the folks. Third gig this year, dude. How about that? Holy cow! I don't know where we find the time for it, but yeah, that's what we've been doing. So we'll be doing that Wednesday, and then Bobby goes on vacation Thursday. So just Pimo and I on Sunday, and then yeah, I think eventually we'll get back into the groove of doing some content on here for you guys. So, oh, there we go. I'm back. That's weird. I lost signal there for a sec. But what would the b.hive be if it wasn't for technical difficulties, correct? Anyhow, so yeah, tonight's story is a little existential. It's called the Death of Lou Bradford, and it's about a police officer who gets into an incident while on duty, and he deals with his new existence afterwards. So yeah, it was the story derived from a dream I had, where yeah, I'll explain it more after the reading, but that's pretty much the gist of the story. And it is a short one, and I've actually noticed that all the stories in this book are pretty short. The one for next week, I'll probably be done with it within about 5-10 minutes. So maybe we can spend some more time talking um, next week about what's going on and how things are going. I did get a couple chapters written. I wish I had a way to come see you guys perform this week. Yeah, that would be awesome to have you out here, Andrea. It really would. Then we could get you to come up and sing with us. That'd be even cooler. So, anyhow, I've got I got 2 chapters written while I was gone, and yeah, that's about it. And I did a lot of reading. I did find time to read. I just felt odd bringing a laptop out on a beach with me, and I figured if I was going to make anything fail, it would be then. And I don't want to wreck my laptop because it's got everything I've written on it. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys followed the pictures and stuff on my profile page. I tried to keep everybody going as far as what was happening on the ship and on the islands. Happy 35th anniversary to my sister and brother-in-law in Spain. Oh yeah, happy anniversary, you guys. That's awesome. So, anyways, with that being said, why don't we jump into the story, and then if we got time later, we'll do a little chit chat, if that's cool with y'all. So I should probably refill my coffee, and then we'll start the story. Does that work for you guys? It's like 2 a.m. It's 2 a.m. there. Oh, yeah, so they're probably not watching. So I got a friend in Hawaii that she was going to watch, but she's doing errands or whatever today, but she said she'll try to tune in on the other ones later. So, but anyhow, yeah, let's head into the story. If I added all of mine up, I wouldn't get even close to 45 years. The two wives that I had made it 10 years and then they were done with me. So, the marriage should be a contract, like, 5-year stints. And then if it doesn't work out after the contract period, then you're free and clear. Boom. That's what I say. So, because tonight's story is not a horror story, I've picked a little more existential music to play in the background so that it won't scare the pants off of Bobby. We don't want Bobby being pantsless. See enough of that on Thursdays. How's that? All right, we back? That's how we lost signal again. I don't know what the hell. All right, everybody ready for a story? I get to use effects on tonight's story. That's my favorite. Midnight Snacks. The Death of Lou Bradford. Phone 51 to 700. Officer Lou Bradford said from his squad car radio. 700, go ahead, 4151. Dispatch answered back. Open the security door, I have a suspect in custody. 10-4. The garage door to the Moon Valley County Security Center opened, and Lou eased his squad car in. He got out and closed the security door, and then removed his gun from his belt and put it in the security weapons locker. He was then greeted by one of the female corrections officers, and they both let out Miss Gina Lee Neuenfeld from the back of his car. Be careful with this one, Lou said to corrections officer Stacy Blakely. She's a fighter. Stacy Blakely wanted very badly to be on the force, but because of her personality flaws and being unable to pass a psych evaluation, she was stuck being a jailer for Moon Valley. She took this out on everyone that came in. We'll take the fight out of her, Stacy said confidently, and then turned the suspect towards the wall. Place your hands up on the wall next to the painted handprints, and place your feet apart on the painted footprints. Any deviation from this position, and I will consider that an act of aggression, and will be forced to protect myself. Am I clear on that, Neuenfeld? Gina didn't say anything back. Do you have anything in your pockets that would stick me? Just my pussy, Gina answered with a sneer. And maybe that might bite you. Stacy grabbed the back of her hair and twisted it in her fist and pulled her head back so that Gina's ear was next to Stacy's mouth. Time for jokes is over, she whispered. You're in my jail now, bitch, and you will treat me with respect. Hey, Blakely, Lou interrupted. Come on, this isn't a cop show. Don't aggravate her, I just got her calmed down. Stacy didn't appreciate being talked down to in her jail. So she kept Gina's hair in her fist and twisted it just a little and dragged her into the intake area of the jail, to a wooden bench without checking her pockets. Sit there while we check you in, Stacy ordered, and grabbed a clipboard and the necessary paperwork needed for the intake interview. Officer Bradford bent down to tie his boot. Without looking at Gina, Stacy began the interview. Name? Gina Lee Neuenfeld, bitch, she answered. Stacy turned to her. Any more comments like that and I'll put you in the drunk cell on the concrete floor until you settle down. Okay? No answer back. Date of birth, she continued. No answer back. Date of birth, Stacy repeated forcefully. Hey, Kyle. She turned to look, and Gina had pulled a pocket knife from her jeans and stabbed it straight into Stacy's eye. She screamed, and when Lou had turned around, Gina was on top of him, face to face. Guess she forgot to check my pockets, she said nonchalantly, with a predatory smile on her lips. Lou tried to grab his shoulder mic to call for help, but Gina had reached it first. Hey, pigs, she shouted into the mic. You might want to send some help. Officer Bradford is going to need an ambulance. And with that, she stuck the pocket knife into his neck. Cackling as blood jetted from his carotid artery, he choked on his own blood, gurgling as it filled his lungs, drowning him. And the world went black. Lou awoke in his bed. He didn't know how long he had been out. The sun blazed through the window next to the bed. It was neatly made, and he had awoken on top of the covers. Jesus, what the hell? That was a hell of a nightmare, he said to himself. He checked the spot on his neck to be sure it wasn't just a dream. The wound was not there. He got up and looked out the window and basked in the warmth of the sun. He looked out at his acreage. It was fall, and the corn surrounding his property was turning yellow, getting ready for harvest. The house was quiet, but being a creature of overnight shifts and weird hours, he was used to waking up to a quiet house. His wife Amy wasn't home, probably at work. His kids, Freddie and Julie, still at school. He looked at his alarm clock, and it read 1:15 p.m. He went downstairs, and his dog met him at the bottom of the steps. Harley, his German shepherd, met him with her hair bunched up on her back, growling. "What's your problem, girl?" he asked impatiently. "Wake up on the wrong side of the bed? It's me." She sniffed the air where he stood, and her tail began to wag hesitantly. He went into the kitchen to make himself some coffee, opening the cupboards looking for coffee filters. Opening the cupboards looking for coffee filters, he heard cars driving on the gravel of his driveway. He walked over to the window and looked out. Several cars pulled in, including Amy's. "What the fuck is going on here?" he asked. The cars began to unload. They were all friends of his and family members. Several uniforms came out of squad cars. He heard his wife pull into the garage, and he waited in the breezeway for her to come through. Before he could open his mouth, he noticed his wife had been crying. His kids, shuffling through the door as well, were also crying. They were dressed in their Sunday best, but looked as if they'd been crying for quite some time. "What's wrong, guys?" he asked, but they walked past him without uttering a word. He followed them through the kitchen into the formal dining room. His dad was at the front door greeting people and taking their coats. "Dad?" he asked. His father, who was into his 70s now, was taking coats. "Dad, here, let me do that. What's going on?" "Isn't he handsome?" came a female voice behind him. He turned around and his mother stood smiling at him. "Mom?" he said in a daze. "Mom, what's going on?" "What do you think is going on, son?" She moved closer to him. I don't... Lou stopped what he was saying and looked at his mother. "Mom?" "Yes, son. You're dead. As are you, Lou." "Wait, what?" "Everyone around you has just come back from your funeral." "But I really was stabbed?" His mother's eyes became sad, and she held him in her arms. "Yes, dear. Your fellow officers rushed in after you were stabbed, and they rushed you off to Moon Valley Mayo Health Center. They did everything they could to save you, but they couldn't. You lost too much blood." Lou began to cry, and his mother tried to comfort him. "Shh. It's okay, Lou," his mother said calmly. "It's hard to accept, I know." "The kids," he sobbed. "Hey, Amy!" "It will be hard on them, on all the people who have lost you." He reached out and tried to touch his dad, but his father didn't feel his touch. He only looked at his arms suspiciously and greeted the next arrival. "They can't see or hear you, honey," his mother explained. "Some can feel you, but only as a cool breeze, or they may smell like a faint floral scent." He left his mother's embrace and ran to Amy, who was huddled in the corner with his two kids. Sadness gushed from his chest as he embraced them. His wife and kids began to sob even harder. "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry," he repeated to them unheard. His friends came over and offered condolences to them, and he stood up to allow them to move about freely. "You aren't comforting them, honey," his mother said. "Your spirit gives off whatever you're feeling and affects those living around you." "But I just want to hold them. I miss them already." "It's natural, son, to feel that way. I did the same as you, but we only hinder their healing." What happened with Stacy? Is she... "No, she lived. She lost her eye, of course, but she lived." That bitch instigated her. She's a goddamn psycho and has no business working in a... Lou. What? Let it go. What happened to Gina, the girl that stabbed me? Just let it go, son. None of that matters anymore. Doesn't matter? He was feeling angry now, and those around him began feeling the negative waves of anguish permeate them and moved away subconsciously to another room. I got stabbed, Mom! How do I let shit like that go? I got stabbed and killed because of someone else's negligence. How the hell do I let that go? Amy and the kids are alone now because of some one-eyed bitch with an attitude and a basket case fucking meth head. His mother was silent. And after a while, Lou asked, "What happened to Gina?" "She will be going to prison, Lou, as you would expect." He walked through the crowd gathered at his home, listening to several conversations, and then stopped where Stacy was standing, surrounded by 4 of his fellow officers. "I told him we should have done a second pat search on Miss Neuenfeld, but he insisted that he had searched her already," Stacy said, disappointed, shaking her head. "You lying bitch!" he shouted to deaf ears. "You would have done your job instead of strutting around like queen shit. I'd still be around." "Ever since I took over as jail administrator, I've always made sure that my jailers do a complete pat search before letting anyone into the jail." Lou's lieutenant was one of his fellow officers who was standing there and spoke up. "Well, I've always known Lou to be a conscientious officer who did most things by the book." "Thank you, LT," Lou muttered. "Well," Stacy continued, "no sense stating what ifs. Lou's gone, and we'll miss him." Lou grabbed onto Stacy's neck. "If I could, I'd strangle your ass right..." Stacy shivered, and her one eye got big and round. I... "Stacy?" Lieutenant Fredericks asked, concerned. I need to go," she said, and left immediately. "Lou," his mother spoke up behind him. "Lou, that is enough." He brought his fist back and launched it into the wall nearby. Nothing happened but a bunch of static intensifying in the air. "Let's take a walk, son," his mother motioned him towards the door. But the kids! Amy!" he said, alarmed, looking for them. "They'll still be here when we get back." They went outside, and Lou looked at the door. "I know what you're thinking, Lou," his mother grinned. "But it doesn't work like that. We don't phase through solid objects. We actually do open doors, but doors here in this plane of existence, I guess you'd say." "Okay, officially confused. We've always thought that time is linear. It's not. It's hard to explain, but let's just say that everything is happening at the exact same time. Just not on the same plane or layer or... Oh, this is so frustrating. You'll understand once you move around some more. Move around? I don't want to move around. I just want to stay here with them. And that's what we need to talk about. Ah, shit. The Jesus talk? His mother laughed and patted his arm. No, son, not the Jesus talk. But we do need to talk about how things work now that you're passed on. Dead. Well, your body is dead, but not you. Shit, Mom, you were never this philosophical or metaphysical when you were alive. What happened? Just shut up and listen for a minute, will you? Sorry. Go ahead. We're all energy. All of us. It's what makes our bodies move, gives us our personalities. When our bodies die, that energy leaves, and here we are. Are you talking about souls, Mom? Whatever you want to call them, Lou. Our souls all come from one giant cosmic collective of energy. And some people may view this entity as God, and maybe it is. Either way, it's where we come from. Lou shook his head and then looked back at his mother. Mom, what the hell are you talking about? Lou, there isn't much time, she continued impatiently. There are two forces at work where we're at. One that is calling you home, and another that wants you to stay. Well, which is good and which is bad? It's not like that, son. If you choose to come home with me, then you'll join an infinite number of souls and live on with us. There are so many family that you've never met that want you to come home so badly, and others you do know that have passed and would like to be reunited with you. Lou looked back at the house. And what if I choose to stay here with my family? A somber feeling emitted from her and touched him in the chest. If you choose to stay, son, then you will end up being lonely. It could even drive you mad, not being able to interact with your wife and kids. Seeing them move on may be tough on you. All those myriad of emotions from you will influence everyone who dwells there. You've seen what happens firsthand. I want to go back in. I know you do. But I think it best you make your decision out here. He ran back into the house. The thoughts of never seeing his children grow up, graduate, go to college, start working, getting married, ate at him. The thoughts of never being able to touch that soft, creamy, smooth skin of Amy ever again. For her to be with another man tore at his core. He found them huddled together, eyes moist and red, the youngest still gasping as she struggled to swallow her pain. He closed his eyes, trying his hardest to give them a feeling of comfort, but his emotions were betraying his efforts. The moon was full, and the dooryard stood empty. Her husband's car was still in the driveway. He would stay to make sure the grandkids and his daughter-in-law were okay. The glow of the kitchen lights shined through the 2 kitchen windows like eyes wide open. The grandkids would be asleep, and Henry, her husband, would no doubt be sitting at the kitchen table with 2 cups of coffee and their daughter-in-law in tears. He would have that gentle hand of his on her slender, long-fingered hand, trying to comfort her, or just shutting his mouth so she can vent. She began to glow with love for him in the solitude of the grove. Missing him? A voice said beside her that gave her a jump. Oh! She gasped. Oh dear, yes. He's a good man. Was a great husband. They don't make men like him anymore. Yeah, he was a good father too. Lou looked up into the starry sky. Out in the country, the stars shine brighter, and their number is greater. Have you made a decision yet, son? Yeah, Lou answered back solemnly. I reckon it's best I come with you. Relief washed over his mother. I'm glad, Louis. I didn't want you to spend your eternity in misery. I tried not to influence them, but just my presence there alone was hurting them, and I couldn't do it. Have you said your goodbyes? Yep. Across the light-speckled sky, waves of solar flares pulsed across the atmosphere in vibrant colors of red, purples, white, and yellow. Lou Bradford took his mother's hand, and together they went home. And that, my friends, is The Death of Lou Bradford. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And yes, Kyle, I spotted you. And hello, Christina. So, hope you guys enjoyed that one. That wasn't so much as a horror story. Maybe the stabbing was a little horrific, but yeah, that was more of a existential Brad babbling away on a typewriter. So, oh damn, Kevin, you might know who that Stacy chick was in the jail. I'm just gonna take a stab at that. So, anyways, absolutely incredible. Brought tears to my eyes. Oh, well, I mean, I hate to say good, but uh, I'm happy that you felt some emotion from that story. That was sad. Oh, thanks, Beth. Makes me sad. Ah, there you go, Bobby. That's what you get for Christmas. It was good and it was sad. Thanks, Jessica. I appreciate that. So yeah, that was so that whole story was kind of my acceptance on, I think it was just how I kind of accepted death. Yeah, I think I kept up. I figured you would. Um But yeah, that was that story kind of came from feeling a little. I think I was feeling a little suicidal, and that I had this dream that I was that cop and I got stabbed, but I didn't feel it. I just remember things going black in my dream, and then me waking up on the bed, and um, I'm pretty sure I wasn't married at the time. I think I was divorced, but I was married in the dream, and there were all these people that showed up at my farmhouse, and yeah, it was it was a different type of dream. I'll tell you that much. That just shows the brilliance in your writing. Well, thank you very much. Um, yeah, and it was one of the things that I'm better at than explaining a situation. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Absolutely, Bobby. Um, when I'm writing, I'm better at the dialogue part. Conversations come really easy for me. Um, Part of it is I don't know if you've ever any of you people that have been through therapy. They have something that's called, I think it's EDMR or something like that. Therapy, and basically what it is it uses sound and lights, blinking lights, for you to kind of remember some painful stuff, and you relive. They do it a lot for PTSD patients, but they have you relive a situation, which is not awesome at any time, but they have you relive the situation, and then you relive it again, but you change something in it. So kind of like that traumatic memory is EMDR. Yes, thank you, Andrea. Um, it's kind of like the trauma is a movie, and you get to be the director. And I don't, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it worked for me to work through some of the shit I had to remember. But yeah, so it was a kind of a thing in that, and then I began to realize that writing some of that stuff, whether it's in fiction or writing it as a horror story, um, so not easy, but so worth it. Yes, absolutely. Um, Reliving that stuff sucks, but the more you get to control what happens in it as you play it through your head, um, the easier it gets. So, but yeah, it was really awesome therapy, to be honest with you. So, and to me, that's what writing is. When I write, I mean, the Ballad of Broken Bird, that was pure EMDR therapy for me. Because I worked through a lot of stuff in that book, and writing it out helped because I got to control the outcome of it. So yeah, but yeah, that's what writing is for me. Basically, is just is working things out of my head, really. So anyhow, I very much appreciate you guys coming out and listening to me. It's very good to be back. I'm so happy to see your guys' smiling profile pictures on the page. And here's something weird. Something just flashed across the screen, and I don't know what that is, but yeah. Anyway, but it's good to see you guys, and I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday, because I guess I'm going to be playing some music. Wednesday, if you guys can or want to, come on out to Gunner's Bar. They got great food and friendly staff, and they're going to have some good music played horribly. Right, Bobby? So that starts at 7 o'clock on Wednesday. And then What else we got going on? Oh, Toe Tapping Thursday will be the solo edition. Ghost. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. Did you guys see that go across the screen, or was that just me? It was just like something that just went like that, but it went the other way. It went this. Yeah, it went like that. So yeah. Welcome back, dude. Thanks, Kyle. It was good. It was good to see you guys too. I work with Kyle, um, and I work with a really great team of guys, and so when I'm gone from work, I miss them when I don't get to see them every day. That's how good of guys they are. Yeah, it was a blur. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what that was, but maybe it was just probably a glitch in the computer. I'm going to tell myself. So, anyways, next week is kind of the title story called Midnight Snacks, and it's a humorous story. It's horror. It's got a vampire and a zombie in it, but it's a comical story. And how I came about the story is also kind of funny too. So, and I'll share that with you on Monday next week. Meantime, me and Bobby jamming on Wednesday, me jamming Thursday online, and then Sunday, Pimo and myself having coffee with you guys in the morning. And I'll dive into more of what happened in Hawaii with you guys then. So, thanks for coming back. Great to frickin' see you guys, man. I can't tell you how happy you guys made me tonight. Made my day. I appreciate that. So, saying that, this is for Kevin. And peace and a bottle of hair grease for the rest of you. Have a great night.